All right, making God big. Why did I choose that topic? Why did I choose that topic today? Because this is what I've realized about us as a society and a people. We are really good at making things big that should be small, and things that should be big, we're not really that good at, right? Like God, okay? So we're really good at making our problems big. We're really good at making celebrities big. We're really good at making our bank accounts big, right? And we're really good at making our God small. And I want to hear from you. What else are we good at making big? What things do we make big out of proportion that should not be that big in our lives, and certainly should not be bigger than God? Okay, I want to see it in the chat. What are we good? What are you good at making big? What are the things that get your attention more than God? What are the things that you tend to look at for comfort, for hope more than God? Our ego. We are good at making our ego big. We're good at making our accomplishment big. Our fears. Oh, we're really good at making relationships big. Our academic degrees, absolutely. You know, the thing I've noticed is that because we make God small, some of us have minimized our God and our relationship with God to a verse of the day. We've minimized God to a few words that we say to him before we eat or before we fall asleep. We've minimized him in a relationship with him into simply logging on to a virtual service or to watching a sermon on YouTube. And that is the extent of our relationship with God. But if our God is big and dynamic, right? So our relationship with him should also be dynamic. What happens when we make our God small is that the rest of our lives are lived as if our God is small and we are big, right? And so we become the most important variable in our story. And what does that lead to? That leads to pressure that we shouldn't put on ourselves. That leads to anxiety and fear. That leads to insecurity, right? Because we're not built to be big, to run the world, and even less, much less, we're not even built to run our own lives. And so when we make ourselves the most important variable in our story, then it's only a matter of time until that pressure starts to mount and we cannot live up to even the expectations that we put on ourselves